Hey guys, it's Ryan. It's 2 o'clock on Tuesday, the 27th, and I'm going to be talking about three really good topics that I think are going to help everybody that is looking to grow their business and get found online, and also to leverage AI agents or AI to help them grow their business as well. I've got Sean backstage. I'm going to add you in a second here, Sean, because I know you've got some questions we've been talking about. For those of you that are new, if you're watching for the first time, you can post any comments below the video, wherever you're watching it. And you can also go to our website, which is at diyai.ai. And you can also see us, you can find us at school.com/DIYAI. And you can text us also or call us at 561-861-3238. Who I am, I'm the founder of DIY AI. It's a software platform that helps business owners to leverage both chat agents and also learn more about specifically how to leverage or how to use AI to do things in their work that would normally be done by a human. So that's really what people are doing now with agents is trying to figure out how to get things done in their business by leveraging conversational AI agents, and then from there on is just leveraging agents to get other parts of their work done, which would be anything from invoicing to getting reviews to following up with business or with people that are looking that are actually like in the business where the businesses has already started working with them. For example, an attorney that is looking to follow up with somebody that has signed with that attorney, then what a lot of times these agents will do is they'll follow up with the person to make sure they're getting seen by a doctor, and follow up via text, via phone, outbound phone calls, etc. That usually was done by humans. The other thing is doing all the other stuff in between that first call to the business and getting the review, anything in between there. And that's what we're going to be talking to Sean about today. We'll be on for a little bit today. I don't know how long this is going to go, but I do have three topics that I'm going to discuss after I answer any questions that Sean has. We've been actually setting up a conversational AI agent for Sean and his business. He'll tell you a little bit more about what he does here in a second. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to post those comments below the video. And the reason why I created this software and I specialize in helping businesses leverage AI is because I saw a huge need. Just before I bring Sean on, it's because I saw that there was a problem. The problem was that businesses were not answering the phone. They couldn't answer the phone. They can't respond to message leads. And so that's the reason why I created the conversational AI agent that does just that. It answers the phone. It backs up the business owner. It answers message leads. And we can make it so that the person, the business owner, has the first, let's say, 10, 15 seconds. And then if they can't answer those calls in 10 to 15 seconds, then the call flips over to the AI agent and does a great job. It can do warm transfers, the agent can. It does everything that a human can. And so this is the reason why I first 2 years ago started down this path of leveraging AI, is because I saw that there was a huge problem that business owners really didn't even want to pay attention to and didn't want to admit, because they just thought that, that their intake that they hired was answering all the phone calls. And I found out that couldn't be farther from the truth. So, and that's from talking to hundreds, if not thousands of business owners over the past, 15 or so years. So with that, I'll bring Sean on. And Sean, what's going on?
Hi, Ryan.
How you doing?
How you doing? I am in Óbidos, Portugal, which is about an hour north of Lisbon.
Nice. And you moved there. How long ago did you move there?
About a year and a half, a little over a year and a half.
Yeah, no, I've known Sean for a little while. He's a kite surfing buddy of mine, and surfing buddy. We haven't surfed too much together, but we've kite surfed a lot more.
Yeah.
Here in the Juneau Juneau area was when we did our kite surfing, in Florida, Juneau Beach area. And so now you've moved to Portugal and you're now helping people do the same.
Yes, pretty much. Yeah. So I work, I'm an independent agent for a larger British financial services firm called Holborn Assets. And they have a division that does nothing but residency and citizenship by investment. And that's what I do. So when I say residency and citizenship by investment, that's what's normally known as golden visas, where you pay a certain amount and you kind of get an expedited pathway to residency and potentially citizenship in a handful of countries. I live in Portugal. I specialize in Portugal, but we also do Greece, Malta, Italy, the Caribbean, Panama, lots of countries.
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing. Yeah.
And so you're like an independent representative for Holborn,
right?
Basically. Yeah.
Correct.
Awesome. And so your interest in AI is really what we've talked about, which is to add a chat agent to your website so that you can be the first in the market, really, in essence, to build a chatbot that is built around a knowledge base of this particular niche, which is helping people to get this golden visa so that people can go to your website and get any questions answered that they want about that.
Correct. And there's a lot of companies that working in this space. There's a lot of websites out there. There's a lot of information out there. The vast majority of the information, however, is behind some sort of a registration gate. So you've got to go in, you've got to leave your email, you've got to leave your phone number, and they'll give you access to a limited amount of data about these programs. And then you've got to schedule a phone call to follow up with them. And people are just kind of reluctant to do that a lot of times. They just want the information. Which is really why I'm excited to launch this AI agent on my site.
To get questions answered that from people.
Yeah, we've worked on this, but anybody can log on. They can see my site. They can go check in the chatbot and ask any dumb question they have that they might be embarrassed to ask people about. Like, what is a golden visa? Like, what is citizenship by investment? Like, what does that even mean? And the chatbot will tell you. And then you say, well, what are some of the programs? Well, Portugal offers this, Spain offers this, Italy offers this. It costs this much, and this is what you get. And then if people can get kind of their basic questions answered, and then if they want to move on and actually, pursue one of these investments and one of these residency options, then they can schedule a call with me, and hopefully. That's the theory anyway. We haven't got there yet. Hopefully in 6 months we'll have another call about how successful this has been.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think if nothing else, you're at least going to be the first, and you're going to get some people are going to pay attention to you. I think because you're going to have the first agent out there that's going to be able to answer questions that like you said, some people are maybe reluctant to ask a person, and they'll be much more open to ask an AI agent. And I'll show the website here in a second. We haven't even gotten started. I mean, basically we just built the website. I mean, I think it's also important to explain, and we've got Reed in the back office here to I'll be adding him to here in a second to see what questions he has. But I think it's important to mention that you're just getting started. I mean, we just created the website for you, which was built on the using AI, which is, I think, important to mention that we're able to actually vibe code this AI agent. You've vibe coded this website within, we've done it within about a week, I mean, together.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, and you created websites before, so I think this is kind of a neat process for you to be able to witness and be a part of, and do on your own, and or together with us, where you can you make edits, I make edits, and it's all in one joint place where we can the way that we have it set up actually is where we're both working in Google AI Studio, and when you make changes, I can make those changes current on my side. I pull them to my side, and then I can upload those changes to the cloud, or to where the website is hosted, which I think is a really cool way to work. I mean, then we can both. I think this is really the future of web design. It's because I'd rather put the some of the design power, I guess, or some of the design strategies in your hand, or the design ability in your hand, to be able to design the agent alongside of me, because you can prompt the agent just as easily as you could tell me what to do.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, yeah, there's a little bit of a learning curve, getting used to the AI prompts and commands to get things happening, but now it's like super quick and easy to make changes, and you can just like make a change and see how you like it. And if you don't like it, you just revert and try another one. And it's been pretty easy. And I'm not a young chicken anymore, but I've been able to figure it out. So yeah, I'm excited to launch it. I know it's just not live yet, but we're still it should be any minute, right?
Well, we got spent. You've verified that the first website, the domain that you gave us, is live in your area. It just hasn't propagated for the new domain. Now we changed the domain,
Yes.
a couple days ago, and now so we got to wait 48 hours for the new domain. So he started with SpencerMobility.com, and now it's Spencer Global Mobility. I know I'm going to always remember those websites because I've searched them so many damn times to find out if it's actually propagated or not. It's propagated here in the US. It's just not propagated in Portugal right now. So that's what's going on. And now I do have to say that Spencer Mobility is propagated everywhere around the world, it looks like, because you found it, I found it, everybody else has seen it. So now we just got to wait another probably 24 hours for Spencer Global Mobility that we just uploaded yesterday to propagate. So yeah, good.
No, I was going to say, I don't know if this helps anybody, but this is something I found out too late. I was looking at stuff here in Portugal and looking at ChatGPT and trying to come up with a catchy name. And I came up with Spencer Mobility. The industry is called Global Mobility Industry. And at first, Chat had told me that was too long. So they recommended Spencer Mobility. Well, it turns out that there's somebody in the US named Spencer who runs a very, very big and successful wheelchair and transportation mobility company for people with physical deficiencies. So when I saw that, I said, oh, geez, I got to change it back there. Yeah. So live and learn.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's good to like do that research. But so let me. I just want to read. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm watching.
Hey, any questions really quick?
No, I just was a little bit late to get online, and I'm online now, and listening to what you're doing, and still, just interested in learning about all this. It's really interesting. Ryan's always kind of on the cutting edge of everything, and I'm trying to catch up because I haven't been in touch with him in a couple of years. So
yeah,
trying to learn as much as I can about AI and how it can be used for small business.
Yeah, glad to have you on, and just comment any questions you have, and let us know what if you've got any questions that you want to add to the to what we're talking about here. Okay.
Thanks, Ryan.
You bet. You bet. Okay, so really quick, so Sean, yeah, definitely check out your domain before you make it go live. If as I think a lesson learned. And then the other thing is that we also have in a week or less, we've trained you on how to train your agent, your chat agent. And so we've actually done two things. We've created a website, taught you how to basically like edit your own website using AI through prompts. You know, we've worked through that. We also taught you how to build a knowledge base and a prompt and do reinforcement learning to train the agent that we built, the chat agent that's actually on your website. And I'm going to show my screen so I can show you what the website looks like so everybody can see. You paused for a second there. Did you hear what I said?
I did.
Oh, okay, good. I don't know if it was my internet or yours, but let me, so here's Spencer Global Mobility. It's live on my side just so everybody can see. But it's got to propagate in his area, but you can see that this is the chat widget here that we're talking about. And, you know, Sean has effectively trained this agent on a decent, I mean, and by the way, Sean, you can upload as much to that knowledge base as you want. It's not going to slow it down. Hopefully you've seen that in communicating with it inside of the software, because what I was saying is to go into the software, because you're not able to have access to it live on the website yet, obviously, but you can go into the software and you can actually chat with it there, and you can see how fast it still is, even with all that knowledge base information. Were you able to see that?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So it's still fast. You can keep all that reference material there. So this is his website that we created. I mean, it's pretty clean. It's pretty slick. It doesn't, you know, we put a calendar on his website. It's a one-page website for now. It's got, you know, a link to his YouTube. It's got his phone number on there. It's got a link to his partner office. And yeah, I think it looks great. I mean, you know, you put a lot in here as well. And I like this button, this Ask AI. I personally would put the AI right here at the top, you know, but that's just me. Here's the AI agent. You know, you can say, what is a golden, because what's happening, Sean, is the website is going away. The website is turning into an AI agent that can do pretty much everything and anything on, you know, in terms of communication with somebody. I don't know why it's taking so long here.
What's RCBI?
RCBI is residency and citizenship by investment.
So you can pay like a certain amount and become a legal resident of Portugal, for instance, or
Yes,
other places. Exactly. Is that what
Mhm.
is that what it is?
Yeah.
Do I have to invest to be a citizen of... But this is good. I mean, you can see it's giving answers to questions. I don't know why. So I'm gonna ask.
So I saw a couple of posts on TikTok today about people who have gone to foreign nations and suddenly their passports have been it turns out like their passport isn't active or has been canceled by the government, the US government. A guy posted a thing. He was in Thailand, arrived in Thailand, and says his passport is no longer active or whatever. So he's stuck there. He doesn't know what he's going to be able to do. And I've seen two other ones today, other countries where people who were planning to go places, their passports also are not active in the database or whatever.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen that yet, but so hopefully you guys can see like that, and we'll ask Alex what's going on with why it's taking so long these are the answers that, I mean, and this is the beauty of you being able to go in there and change the prompt yourself, is that if you see a response, it's not the way that you want it, then as we've told you and shown you, you can go in and you can change the prompt, and you can change the knowledge base. You can give different references to different knowledge bases, which is one of the things that I wanted to talk about today as well, is the building out of a knowledge base. And we've got a knowledge base that's attached to this AI agent, which is what makes our AI agent different than the AI agent that is built with just Google AI Studio. So that's what makes it different, is that you can see the leads that come in, you can see the conversations that come in, and you're not able to do that with these Google AI Studio chat agents that you would create, quickly and easily with AI Studio, for example. Because what it was doing is it was wanting to replace our chat widget with theirs. It was really getting confused on that. And so that was really interesting, because, and that's where the confusion came in, Sean, where you were like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
why is this not learning? Why is it not listening to my prompt in my knowledge base? It's because it was a different agent. It wasn't our agent. So any questions or concerns or comments you want to make on that, Sean?
No, I'm now it seems to be working again. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really good. I'm continuing to add stuff to it. I did do a little research, and it did say that there was a chance that if you had too many websites in the knowledge base, it could slow it down. Especially if they were similar, if they had similar data in them.
Yes.
And what it showed me, and this is what I sent to you, and I don't know how to do it. I don't think now's the time, but there's a way that you can make pillars of knowledge base, so that if when a question comes in, it goes to that particular pillar, which might be 10 websites.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Or instead of, like, now it's looking at all my 30 or 40 websites I have as my knowledge base, it has to go through all 40 of them. Whereas you can separate them out, and there could be one just on Portugal. There could be one on countrywide. There could be, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And they said that could speed up the search and response.
Yeah. So here's what Sean's referring to. So in our DIY software, you can see that this is his phone number for his AI agent. This is the voice source we're using. We've got 3 choices: Ultravox, Vertex, and Retail. Here's the prompt, which is the top level of training that the agent uses before it goes into any conversation. And then, oh, did you put this in here, this text prompt?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, let's leave that off, because if you put that in there, it's gonna override this prompt and use this one for the text, for the chat or text prompt.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I did that on purpose or if I did it, but
yeah. So we'll leave that off, and then here's where you add the websites that are going to be added to the knowledge base, which is the second level of training of the agent. And when we started building this software 2 years ago, you couldn't really there wasn't really any options for an AI agent or conversational AI agent that had a knowledge base and a prompt and where that you could train. But I mean, you can see this is pretty extensive. I mean, Sean's added a lot of different websites here. So, if there's repetitive information in some of these sites, we might want to trim those down, because every time before it responds, it needs to reference all of these sites.
Right.
So just keep that in mind. That's pretty impressive that it does that and still responds as fast as it does, actually. But so here's all the other things that can be changed on it. The temperature. This is what I was saying about using this, like actually going here and having a communication with the agent here. This is where you can do that. And now, by the way, we can either show this chat powered by DIY or take it off. So that's one thing that can be done. Voice and share. Okay, so that's really, I mean, this is how easy it really is to create a chat agent like the one that Sean has here on his website, and that also can be used for voice as well. So it can be used as a voice agent as well, which is really powerful. So, okay, so I think that's it. I did want to show you, Sean, something that I think is going to really be valuable for you, since you now understand the concept of a knowledge base. I think it's really good, and just so that everybody understands, the reason why you would build a knowledge base is to make sure the agent is trained on what you want it to know, so that it has fewer hallucinations, so it doesn't go off the rails too much, and so it really stays on track in terms of what you want it to talk about and what you want it to say, in terms of responses for people that might have questions. So I'm going to show you something really quick, because I think it's really going to help you. And that is what's called NotebookLM. Have you heard of it?
Only through you. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So I think that it's NotebookLM is something that is going to, I think, will help you to build an overall, it's what we used to basically create, for example, your slide deck and your infographic. Do you remember when we did that?
Yep.
Okay. I did that really quickly with you. And so I'm going to show you how to do that and show you how I did it, so that you can actually do this on your own. So what you want to do is you want to go to NotebookLM, and so if you go to notebooklm.google.com, so it's going to load my notebooks. So this is the notebook that I created with you on January 17th. So it was a global investment in so what I did is I went here to add sources. And what I did is I said, hey, I've typed in a prompt, and I said, I went to deep research, and I said, okay, I want to pull from the web. And then also what it can do is, if it's connected to your Google Drive, it can also pull information from your Google Drive, Sean. So this is where you can really get really specific on what this AI agent knows, because what you're going to be building with it are these assets over on this side here. You can build an audio overview, a video overview, a mind map, a report, a flashcard, a quiz, an infographic, slide deck, or a data table. Okay. So and this, by the way, has already been done, because what I already did is I did this when I was talking to you on the phone. I said, search for any information on the web, and I want you to do, I think it was fast research I did, but you can also do deep research, which will take a little bit longer. Find out any information on the golden, what do you call it? Golden visa, passport, whatever your global investment, investment migration, program. Like, I want you to find out any information you can for me about this program. And it found these main sites here. And I was able to select and deselect these sites that it pulled from. And then what it did from these 9 sources that you can see here, because Google really likes, as you can see, even in its chat widget, it really likes to reference where it gets the data from. Did you notice that?
Yes. Yeah.
So it says these sources provide a comprehensive analysis of investor migration programs, specifically distinguishing between citizen by investment and residency by investment, or RBI, often termed golden visas. So this is what it's like, a little synopsis of what it found information on. And what I then can do, or what I was able to do, is I was able to say, okay, now that I know that you understand what we found in this information here, and by the way, I can also add sources from uploading files, going to Google Drive. I can even reference YouTube videos or websites. So I can paste a link to a YouTube video or a website here, and it will pull all the information from that YouTube video or that website as well. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what I did is I said, okay, I want you to create. Now, once what I'm saying is that you can add to this amalgamation of information that it's pulling from here at any time. And by the way, you can remove a source at any time that you want as well. You can take it out of the queue. Does that make sense? Okay. So once you do that, then you go, okay, you know what? I'm ready to generate a slide deck or whatever. I'm ready to generate an infographic. And I'll show you how to do that in a second. But the other thing you can do is you can share this notebook with somebody else, which I did with you. So you're a viewer, but I can make you an editor as well. And I can send a welcome note. Now you should be able to, in the Sean Spencer at Gmail account, you should be able to go in and edit this notebook. Does that make sense? And
yeah.
And the reason why they call it a notebook is because it's just like a notebook. You have files in a notebook. And what you're doing is think of it as giving that file that includes YouTube videos and websites and files, white papers that you've got and everything. And you're going to hand it over to an AI agent to say, here, I want you to take this notebook and I want you to create all these amazing things from it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So I can also limit the amount of access that you have. I can give you full notebook or the chat history, just like you would give access to somebody to a Google document, basically. And I can send it. So you should have access.
You sent it to me?
I did. Yeah. I just sent you. Oh, I just sent you. You're already added. So you should. So you are.
Did you?
Yeah. You already have access. You just got to look for something from NotebookLM.
Huh? Yeah, because I don't.
Here.
Oh, here we go. Okay. Yeah, I never saw this. This got stuck in somewhere else. Okay. Now I'm looking at it. Now I'm in.
Okay. So once you start sharing this with at least 4 other users and have some chat activity within the past 7 days, then there's going to be activity, like you'll be able to see the analytics on this particular folder. So you can share this with other people and you can build an amalgamation of resources that is like the default standard for your topic. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So now you're going to be the authority. If you built a repository of all the best sources of information for this, that's pretty valuable, you know?
Absolutely.
So, and then not only that, but you can, because what you can then do is it's more about what you can do after you create that amalgamation of content. It's now you can create all of these other 9 things, an audio overview. Okay. So look at this. So I can play this. Can you hear that?
I don't hear it.
You can't hear it?
No.
You couldn't hear it?
No.
Hold on. Let me share it with you again. Hold on. All right, I'm going to share it 1 second. Okay. Let me know when you can hear it.
Second passport.
Sovereign equity. That's the new buzzword from the wealth managers.
Right. But here's
Hear
the
it?
catch. We're sitting here
Yes.
in January 2026, and the playbook that worked for the last decade, it's been.
So what it is
Oh, wait a second. Is that a recording of an interview?
Yeah. What it's
Oh.
created is a podcast of 2 people talking about the topic that you've amalgamated all this information for.
Right, but that's not a recording of 2 actual people talking about it.
No, it's AI.
Mother.
I know.
You know, I wanted to share something with you, but go on. Okay, so that's amazing.
So now, right? So this is why I thought this would probably. So now you have editor access of this. I've given you all the information about your topic, and now you can add to it. So now you can go, okay, good, good try, Ryan. Now I know, I mean, you've only got 9 resources, in which I know you've got the ability to go and find many more based on what you put in the, chat agent. I mean, we probably 30 or 40 in there at least. So that, and what you can do is you can upload your YouTube videos as a source of reference. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, for example, if I go to YouTube, and then I look for Sean Spencer Look at that guy. Who is that guy?
Oh,
Jeez, so good looking.
Look at that.
All right,
AI,
All right.
baby. AI.
AI. Thank God for AI, right?
Oh my God.
So
Oh,
I'm going to go and I'm going to grab this.
Had you been considering seeking a residency or citizenship in another
have.
country recently?
I have. So, all right. So let me share. Copy. And then I'm going to go. What am I going to do, Sean? I'm going to go to add. Paste link. Insert. Boom. There you go. Sean is one of the resources now.
do you have a, can I share a picture in this chat?
Yeah, probably. Why? I mean, I don't know. I don't think people ever.
It's-
But so I want to get through all these resources so you can see them.
Okay,
so
go
now,
ahead.
So now, because we don't have much more time, and I got 2 more topics after this to talk about. So this is just one of 3 topics. Is the NotebookLM, and I got 2 more. So now you're an editor. So have you tried to add? Go ahead and try to add one of your YouTube videos just to show me that you have editing capabilities for this. Okay, just do what I just did. Go to your YouTube channel and add another video besides the one that I just added.
Okay, hold on. I've got I got too many tabs open. Sorry.
Yeah, so go to grab this one. Here's another one. Share, copy. Now there is a tool that will allow you to scrape all the YouTube videos from a channel. This is probably one of the most important tools to get that I haven't gotten yet, but I'm gonna. So add sources, YouTube, boom. Wait, yeah, this is it. Add sources, YouTube. And you can also you can just riff away, and you can add here, look, you can just go to paste text or copy text, or you can just type, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then you can discover sources. So anyway, I did create, and I want people to see how I created this, this infographic. Okay. Because now what I did here is to create any of these, all you got to do is go to edit. So you go to the little pencil, and then look, you've got all these options. You can even make this in other languages, Sean. You see that? Are you seeing my screen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
You can make this concise, standard, or detailed. I would not do detailed because it misses words sometimes. I would either do concise or standard. It's always at standard. Let's do a concise one, and you can make it either portrait or square, which square would be for posting on Instagram, for example. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want a cartoon. What type of, is there a genre of, how you would like the font to be, or the images to be, like postmodern?
I mean, very sort of professional, financial looking. Like, if that makes sense. And I'm thinking like banking documents, financial investment.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hold on.
I mean,
infographic. that shows the steps in needed to be taken in the global or golden from start to finish. Okay, does that make sense? So this is where you'd put, so and by the way, if you like any style of image, you can go to Google, grab a screenshot of the image and ask it what that image genre is, and it'll tell you, and then you can use that as an example for future prompts. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So I'm going to go generate, and now it's going to be, now it's right here generating based on the 10 sources. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
But I already made one. So let me go to this infographic that I made for Sean earlier so you can see. And I think you were really surprised how detailed this is. I mean, so this is an investor roadmap, navigating global, and this is pretty clean. It's very clean. It's,
I like it.
So this is a residency versus full citizenship. Here's all the processes, security standards, all that. So it made that. And so now you can put that on your website. You could put that in social media to really dummy down this process so that people can much more easily digest it and understand the process.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Just looking at it for the first time. Yeah,
it's pretty cool, isn't it? So, and then here's the other thing is slide deck. I made this slide deck for you so that you can get on a call with a professional person that's, these people are making well over, I mean, they've got a net worth of over what, I'd say $1 million or $2 million, Sean, or maybe $3 million or more, right?
I mean, at least they got to spend $500,000. They have to have $500,000 they could part with for 7 years or so.
Yep.
Or depending on where they move, but anywhere from 250 to 500.
Yep. So you would want something professional that you could use to walk them through this process so that they had more confidence in you and more trust, right?
Yeah.
So this is why I showed you this. So this is the full PowerPoint presentation that would walk somebody through the golden visa versus the CBI process and the evolution of the legal provisions. I mean, you can go through all this. Greece, UAE, Caribbean, Vanuatu, golden passports for EU, market hygiene. I mean, it goes through all this. I mean, this is a full slide deck that was created from the information that you fed it so that it's trained on only what you want it to know.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. So now you can go and I just want you to see how you can go. Now you can do the same thing with this slide deck that I did with the infographic. You can go in here to the pencil and you can say, okay, I want it to be shorter. I want it to be in English. And then you can also describe the type of slide deck that you want it to build, what feel you want it to have. Do you want it detailed? Do you want presenter slides as well? All of that. And so, and you can do the same thing with mind map or reports or flashcard. You can create quizzes.
Interested in the video because I think I saw a video today. I was looking for it to share with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made one. It wasn't here. I can make one as well. We can see how, let's see the new, okay, here's the new here's the new one. Here's the new infographic. Simpler, right?
I like it. I can't see it very well. Sorry. It's very small on my screen.
How's that?
Yeah, a little better. Yeah, there we go. And then, so I could customize this and say, Sean Spencer Global Mobility Golden Visa Roadmap.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd put that in the prompt.
And specify, like I could do one of those per country, like specifically broken down, like one for Portugal, one for Greece,
Yeah.
one for St. Kitts, one for Panama.
Yeah, you'd want to put this in the prompt. You'd want to put, so here's the prompt that we have, but you'd want to change that,
Right.
And then you can share this with people as well. You can download it. Yeah. So a lot of options there. So was that helpful? Is it good?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Okay, there's two other topics I wanted to discuss today before we wrap up in about 14 minutes. So any other questions or comments that people have, please post them here. I'm going to just go over two more topics, and then I wanted to get to that first because I know that was something that you wanted to see. And okay, so one of the topics is, and this less to do with you, Sean, but more to do with the business people, or the small business owners that are like service-based businesses, etc. But agent-to-agent protocol. So one of the things that is happening is that agents are talking to agents. So a lot of probably by the end of this year, about 20% of phone calls that a business is going to receive is going to come from another agent, from an agent from Google. So what's going to happen is there's going to be agents talking to agents, and what Google has done is they've created what's called a universal. Well, all these different vendors have come together, and they've created this universal commerce protocol that was launched this month and allows buyers agents, AI agent, to negotiate directly with your business agent. For service businesses, this means exposing a negotiation namescape where where AI can offer dynamic discounts or agent-only pricing based on the job's value or customer's loyalty status. So this would all be done without any human intervention. So it'd just be, Google's AI going out and trying to find an attorney for somebody, and then basically what's going to happen is if the businesses are using an AI agent, then they would be able to get those leads. If they don't, they're not even in the running. They wouldn't even be able to get the leads because Google would call them with their agent, try to have a conversation with another AI agent, and there wouldn't be one. So you're going to find that not this year, but next year, I bet you'll see that basically there's going to be some agent only discounts that are available potentially. It'd be very interesting to see when that, how that rolls out. But we're already seeing for some of our businesses that we work with that about 10 to 15%, maybe even 20% of the phone calls they get are coming from Google AI, meaning, and I'll show you, meaning that what's happening is Google is, I'm going to remove this. I'm going to show you my screen here. Hold on. So watch this. Google is using AI and I've showed this many times, and people are always a little bit surprised by it, but I'm always surprised at how few people have actually seen this when they look for a business in the search results. And you might not see this over in Portugal, Sean, but it's definitely happening here in the US. So, sorry, hold on one second. Hold on. Share screen, window. Okay. So let me know. Yeah, you should be able to see it. Okay, hold on one sec. Okay. So the way it works is if somebody's looking for a business, let's say they look for plumber. Okay. So here's one thing that'll happen is it'll say get competitive. So it's saying get competitive quotes, message up to 4 plumbers. So, but there's another one that I want to show you. I'm going to try to get it to pull up here. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm in the right. Yeah, here I have it on this other account. So if you pay for Ultra or Pro on Google Gemini, it'll be much more likely to it's like a paid service basically, where Google will make outbound phone calls for you. So plumber Atlanta. Hold on, let's see. Hold on one second. ELACT electrician. Yeah, it's not doing it right now. Hold on, wait, where is it? Gosh, it'll show right, but what happens is it shows a little box right here and it says, do you want use Google AI to call businesses for you? And it'll literally call businesses on your behalf in order to find out the exact service that you want to get the best quote and everything. So auto repair. Oh man, I hope it. Nope, it's not. Let's see. Hold on. It usually does it for like really competitive verticals. Plumber, Austin. Gosh, it's not showing it right. Here we go. Have AI check prices. So you literally can just go, okay. And then you go through and you ask, you tell their AI agent what you're looking for, and then it'll make outbound phone calls for you.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. So, okay. So that's that. And I got one more topic. Any questions? Let's see. Okay. So are you playing around with a NotebookLM?
A little bit, yes. I was just looking at it. I'm interested in the video overview to see what that looks like.
Yeah, I thought you'd be interested in that. Are you in the group, by the way, Sean? Did you go in the school community? You got to join the group. Tell him, Reed. So anyway, so the Google Gemini GEO audit. So there's 100. So we only have 5 more minutes. So a lot of people are talking about, is my website large language model optimized? Okay, so this is pertinent to you, Sean. So what they're saying is, if you aren't chunkable, you're not findable. So the insight is for LLMs like Gemini or GPT, they don't read pages. They extract answer chunks of 60 to 120 words. If your paragraphs are too long or answers are buried, Google's or Gemini's deep research mode will skip your website. And you wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. Plug your URL into Gemini and use this prompt. Analyze this URL, identify any paragraphs over 20 words that are too long for machine extract, and suggest a modular answer first structure for AI summaries. So this is the prompt. I'm going to go to Gemini and give it this prompt, okay? And we're going to see what it says.
I don't see.
Well,
You're putting my site in there?
Yeah, heck yeah. So let me remove it, and then we're going to jump in about 5 minutes. So let me. Okay. How you liking the NotebookLM?
Well, I just plugged it. I may have made a mistake in pushing the video generator because it says it's going to take a long time. I don't know what it's going to come looking at, but I just I sent you a video on the text that I saw on LinkedIn today. That it was so good. It was so good. It was like so perfect.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, man, how did they do that? I could tell a lot of the images were AI, but I don't know. Check it out. See what you think.
Okay.
When you get a chance.
So here's the prompt. Analyze this URL. And I put in Spencer Global Mobility. Actually, Spencer Mobility, because this is the only one that's live really right now. Identify any paragraphs over 20 words that are too long for machine extraction and suggest a modular answer for a structure for AI summaries. Okay. Enter. And let's see what it says. All right. The following analysis of Spencer Mobility's homepage identifies 10 blocks that exceed optimal lengths for LLM chunking and machine extraction, followed by a restructured format designed for conversational AI.
Wow. So now I got to start all over?
No, just consider this about us. So I'm going to share this with you.
Thank you.
Copy. And then I'll paste it. You have to, I mean, this is just something to consider. It's not like, you know. So I'm going to put it in the private chat. Just go ahead and grab that if you can. Let's see, how long does it give you all of it? I might just email it to you.
No.
I'll send it via WhatsApp.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's only one little paragraph. It's whatever's in this box. That's it.
Okay. I'll send it via WhatsApp to you. But okay. Was that good?
Yeah, really good.
All right, so good. All right. I just WhatsApped it to you. Okay. So awesome. If you guys have any questions, I want to wrap it up, on time here. So again, we do this every week at 2 o'clock Eastern time on Tuesdays. And you can always go to our website at diyai.ai. We help Sean with his, build his agent out and and also his website really quick. And then also, if you want to go to our school community to learn more content like this, you can go to school.com/DIY-AI. And you can also text me at 561-861-3238. And yeah, hopefully that was good. What do you think, Reed?
I think it's fantastic. It's just incredible what you can do.
Yeah,
So,
it's pretty cool. So awesome, guys.
thank you very much, Ryan.
Yeah, if you can post in the group and let them know what you learned or whatever. And we'll see you next week, hopefully.
Okay.
Later. See you guys.
See ya.